So we're here in Titusville, and I've got two cameras up running. And one of the hardest things for me to do is to schedule out-of-town estimates. Because what happens is the people will say, okay, we'll be there at 10 o'clock, and then they call you back and say, nope, it'll be 11, or they might say 12, and you've already made that 2-hour drive to get out here. But we're down here at Parish Park, and I wanted to show you millions of dollars of wasted boats. Look at that. Now that's been here. I remember passing over here when the last hurricane came, and it was already there. I mean, it survived that hurricane, but it's been there for several years. And I'm surprised they don't haul it away. I don't really know how that works, but yeah. But I'm gonna let this camera run here. I've got two cameras running, and you can see the two cameras here. And I'm gonna walk over here to the where you can see wasted boats, because they're really wasted. I mean, they're really wasted. Can you see that shipyard over there? That shipyard is just full of people that bought their dreams. So, some people are watching camera 1 and some people are watching camera 2, which is fine. I'm going to talk so you can hear me on both of them. But on the other side of this bridge, bring this one over here too, on the other side of that bridge, you can't quite see it because it's about 2 miles from the bridge, but is launch pad A and B for the space shuttle. And on the other side of the causeway, there's a little park over there that you can just pull off. And we used to rig up our windsurfing gear right there. And depending on wind direction, we would sail this side. This is about 9 miles, 8 miles, up to that next bridge. And this side goes all the way to Cocoa Beach, the other side of the bridge. And the day that John Glen took off on the space shuttle, we were down here. It was actually quite windy, surprised they launched. But I sailed right up. You can go around the corner of the intercoastal over there, and you're within about, I don't know, a quarter mile of the launch pad, and there's no security out in the water. So I just stopped and stood up. It's only knee deep out here. It was so cool. You could actually feel the shuttle take off, even in the water. So much power, so much power. Very cool place. Again, it's about 83 degrees now, and high will be around 90. You can see the thunderstorm starting to pull up. Heading to an estimate in NIMS. Should be fun. Probably do a repair there as well. But yeah, that little sailboat right here is not so cool. 36 foot. Brand new. What? 500,000-600,000. Look at it. It's sitting here, rotting away. Of course, fiberglass doesn't really rot, but interior, you can see it's just gone. I mean, it's just totally gone. And there's lots of dolphins down here, but I know this camera doesn't pick them up. You couldn't possibly pick them up. Trying to read some of the comments, but it's so hard to read on your phone. Just say hi to everybody. Saw something about the shuttle, but yeah, it is a really neat place. When the shuttle goes off, they close the causeway, and people still walk and line up for miles and miles, because it is a great spot to watch. And it's too bad you can't go out to the beach at the end of that road. It's called Playa Linda, and it's a national park. Beautiful, beautiful beach. It's actually got a nude beach at the end of the park, which is interesting. That used to be a big controversy. Sheriffs would go down there and raid it, but they finally legalized nudity in that national park, so weird. But if you go out to the beach, you can see the launch pad. You can see people walking around. That's how close you are. But of course they close all that down, so you can't really see that. I wanted to do this live in Zoom so that people could come in and we could see each other and talk to each other, because YouTube's great. I love it. You know that. But you can't, when all I could do is read the comments. So if you wanted to ask a question, it's very hard for me to see the comments. But yeah, we just made a quick little short video of what's going on here. And it's almost time for me to head out and go up to the estimate, clean, repair, whatever it is. If there's signal there, I might try to go live there also. Or I might go live again here after that and come back here. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. It's a long drive down here from Orlando, so. But, people have problems, and it seems like there's just no one that can solve these problems. I'm not patting myself on the back at all. It's just nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to really get down on their knees and dig. So we've been live for about 15 minutes, and I think we're gonna pack it up here and head on to the estimate. Just wait for them to show up, and I know they'll be there. Just got a text from them saying they're on the way. Mims is, if you can see that bridge, I don't know if you can see it, but Mims is just past that bridge, so it's not very far. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. I really don't know how much signal there is here. You know, it says 5G UC or something like that, but I don't see any bars, so I hope it's not all blurry. Problems of going live. Trying to read some of the comments. Still, even with the clouds out, I really can't see them. This is how the screen works on this Galaxy. I might be able to see them on the iPhone, but that's a whole nother feed. And it looks like we've only got a couple of people in there watching it too. Screen just looks dark. I guess it's still there. Yeah, there's very, very little wind. So what a great day to jump. I don't know if anybody watching has ever jumped before. Wow, it was fun. When I was in the Army, we had a station in Fort Benning. Of course, everybody wanted to jump over the ground to jump for. We got what fun? Not quite the same as a free jump like this, but still. Pretty scary, pretty exciting, and pretty fun. Pretty neat jump school. Okay, we're calling it the day here. Hope you guys have a great day. And remember, if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. I promise you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. You know, I do want to say one more thing. For anybody that's watching, anybody still watching, or if you watch this video later and you hear this, let me let this plane go by. Yeah, that's a jump plane, another one. I wanted to do a short documentary about the high cost of stroke when your parents or friends, and mostly your parents, when your parents have a stroke. What's the cost, the emotional cost, the financial cost? because if you guys ever watched Ma Campbell, that's my mom, and she had a stroke. She's had several, but she's in the rehabilitation, and oh my gosh, stories and all that. It should be a pretty interesting, if you're my age and you've got parents and perhaps they've had a stroke and you're looking at full-time care. I'll try to get all that together for you because I think it's very interesting of what goes on. When I was working at Roto-Rooter in Tampa, we used to get calls all the time. I drove a septic tank truck, which also cleaned all the drains as well. And we'd get calls every day because that St. Pete, Tampa area is full of assisted living, just full, just slap full, hundreds of them. And you would go in these places to clean a laboratory sink, or maybe you're cleaning the grease trap that's outside from the kitchen. And you would go inside that building, and oh my gosh, it was just honestly horror stories from back then. Now that was, 30, 40 years ago, but wow. Of course, where my mom is a very nice facility, but it takes all of her Social Security to be there, and the Medicaid, and you contribute as well. So I wanted to see if anybody was interested in that. Leave a comment about that if you watch this far, and tell me if you're interested in that type of film or whatever. Of course, everybody wants to see the drainage, and I really have kind of moved, letting Chuck do all that, and of course I still go out and give estimates like today and do cleans and repairs, but he's doing all the installs, and I keep asking him, make those videos. I will, Dad, I will. All right, have a great day. Camera one, signing off. I can't even see the screen to sign off. It's pretty bad. Where is it? Don't know.